Darkestville town was a calm and warm place. But sometimes towns change, and this was the case. One night occurred the strangest thing so far. On Darkestville landed a fallen star. The townspeople saw this, and their surprise was big. Inside the fallen star was a demon baby named Sid. He was special, not like the average kid, with a creepy look and always chaos amid. Each year that passed, he showed without rest that his demon nature was on manifest. Mischievous, chaotic, always causing pain. The problems of others for him were a game. He grew with time, and something I can say is that when evil starts, only evil will stay. Here is when Sid's adventure starts to extend. But just keep in mind, he doesn't have a happy end.
Another wonderful night to be a demon, isn't it, Mr. Buttons? Oh, I agree. Now let's see what's on the agenda of evil tonight. Let's see. Here it is, Wednesday the 7th. Sneak up on the Haymonson's daughter and cut her braid. Check. Already did that last week. Doubt it's grown back. Create an army of giant mutant chickens to terrorize the farm. That one didn't quite work out last time. The villagers managed to kill all the chickens and use the excess meat to feed the kids at the orphanage. Hungry little bastards. So let's just skip that until I perfect a non-edible cyborg chicken or something. Make Miss Barbara's pies go sour. Better not. I'm starting to think that old bat's developed a taste for sour pies. I swear she's playing me. Feed laxative-laced birdseed to the local pigeons so they wreak havoc on town. Alright, yeah, that one sounds pretty great.
Surrender, Sid. Your nights of evilness are over.
What's that? Sounds like Dan Teapot yelling at my door again.
This time it is over. For realsies. There's no escape from this one. None of your tricks will save you. No more Sid the Demon terrorizing the town.
Yep, that's Dan. I'd better get rid of him quickly. Who knows what annoyances that nagging insect is cooking up. It's just one. I don't want just one sock. It's a lonely, lonely sock. Where is your pair, my friend? I can't talk to that. What? You want to stay in the bedroom? He wants to stay in the bedroom. He's my best friend, Mr. Buttons. He's very silent today. Sometimes he gets grumpy. Hey, Mr. Buttons, want to chat? What? You're not in the mood? He's not in the mood. The lid is screwed to the clock. I can't open it with my bare hands. It's broken. I can't talk to that. A wonderful night to be evil. It's too heavy to carry around, and it's okay where it is. It's my bed lamp. I don't want a huge mirror. I'm not building a deadly ray of death. Tonight. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is... No, wait a second. It's not on the wall. This isn't going to work. Hi, handsome. I've already read this book. Twice. I think I need to let it stew a little before I go in for round 3. A gentleman has no class if he doesn't have his cane. I don't want anything from there. I don't want a hernia. The door is locked. Luckily for me, I'm not in a hurry to use the bathroom. Oh, but it ties the room together so well. It perfectly captures Mr. Button's personality. I can't talk to that. To the inventory you go. I would love to terrorize the town as the demon bike rider again, but this bicycle is beyond repair. I'd rather not open it. The giant rat could escape and bite me. It's the door that leads to my kitchen. The door is closed. I locked a giant rat inside. Are you in there, giant rat? Yes. Yes, he is. He's inside his tank. It's my lovely fish, Domingo. He knows how to do some cool tricks, like act like a fish, or splash, but usually it's super ineffective. Hi, Domingo. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy, Domingo? You are. Yeah, you're a good boy. No one knows when you're going to need a coat with this crazy weather, even if that coat is old, and full of holes, and stinks. No, not tonight. I don't redecorate on Fridays. Release the wolves! Meow! Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Shouldn't there be a bunch of screaming, howling, and general chaos right about now? Wait. Probably has something to do with the fact that I forgot to feed the wolves throughout the entirety of winter. Whoopsie. I like it where it is right now, and no, there is nothing behind the painting. It's a mountain. So scenic. Goodbye, Dan. Wait, why isn't this working? I should check the engine in the castle basement. To open it, I'll need the basement key. I can't reach him. Dan Teapot is holding the door from the other side. I should talk to him.
Don't try anything funny, demon. Today your evil existence ends. You are not going out. I will trap you inside your castle.
Did you notice that you're blocking the entrance to my castle?
I know. It's a part of my brilliant plan to end your demonic deeds.
Isn't it a little past your bedtime, Danny boy?
First of all, it's never too late for me. I am the relentless protector of DarkestVille.
It's 11 p.m.
11 p.m. already? On a Wednesday? Oh, gosh. Well, maybe it's a little late, but I'm on a mission, so I will stay. No matter what.
How many times have we been through this?
146 times.
147 if we count the time you dressed as a girl in order to seduce a giant monkey to turn it against me.
Lady Danita and I are not the same person. She is a long-lost, charming, absolutely female cousin.
You don't have any uncles or aunts.
Exactly. That's why she was lost in the first place.
Why don't you go away? I have diabolical schemes to follow.
Forget it. Your nights of evil deeds are over. You're not leaving this place. Nuh-uh.
Leave this place before I hurt you in vague but unpleasant ways.
You can't hurt me. You're locked inside your castle.
You do realize that you're standing on a big trap door with an X on it.
Do you take me for a fool? I already sabotaged the trapdoor mechanism and locked the basement door. And you can't repair it.
Give me the basement key.
No.
Oh, come on, open that door.
Nuh-uh. No way. Tonight your villainous legacy ends.
Which key did you use to lock the basement door?
This one.
Thanks.
Hey, that was my key. I don't care. You can't fix the mess I make down there anyway. This trapdoor is still useless.
Let's see about that. Do you have the missing part of the trapdoor mechanism?
I will not fall for that again. Today is your end. You are not leaving this place.
What is your plan? Starve me to death? Because I have plenty of food here.
I'm not telling you. Bah, forget it. You will never leave his castle again.
I should be more careful where I leave my tools. I'm happy to have the key to my bathroom. It would be terrible to be locked at home without the bathroom available. I've already read those papers. I wrote them. It's too heavy to carry around. Dan Teapot has vandalized the door mechanism. The chain and some cogs are missing. It's empty. I think Dan stole my sandwich. Jackass. I used to store all sorts of useful gadgets and inventions in here. Nonetheless, the only thing I found inside that is not broken or useless is this multi-bit screwdriver. With no bits at all. Now I have a fully functional screwdriver. I'd rather not open it. The giant rat could escape and bite me. The door is locked. Luckily for me, I'm not in a hurry to use the bathroom. I don't want to break the short. I'd prefer to keep my hands clean. It's stuck with something at the bottom of the bathtub. Now I can wash my hands properly. I already read those. I don't want anything from there. It's full of dirty clothes. I can't talk to that. It's okay where it is right now. I like it where it is. A fake wanted poster made by Dan Teapot. I keep it as a memento. It reads, "Dead or alive, Sid the Demon, 1 million berry." It's glued shut and I can't pry it open. Maybe if I had some kind of abrasive substance or another. There's nothing to unscrew there. No thanks. That doesn't need to be slippery. That doesn't need to be slippery. It sounds like it would make sense because soap is slippery, but trust me, really, it makes a terrible lubricant. I should use some kind of oil for this chain. Now it's properly lubed. Heh, lube. I can't use the cane with that. I can't use the cane with that. Nothing here seems useful. Don't worry, it was already broken. I hope I didn't just void the warranty on this thing. Don't worry, it was already broken. It's screwed to the bicycle. Presto. I already fixed the chain, but some cogs are missing. Perfect. Hey, Dan, let me out.
Ha! You'll never be able to...
Hi, Dan. Would you care to explain this whole trapping me in my castle business now?
Ha ha! You think you've defeated me, but I've won.
Fascinating. I find your claims tenuous at best, coming from inside of a jail cell.
I have delayed you enough here. They are already in town. There's no escape now.
Who are they, and why would I want to escape from them? Have you been sneaking mushrooms out of my gardens again? I told you those are for my alchemical experiments.
You don't get it, do you?
Nope. No idea what you're talking about.
I've hired the Romero brothers. The most infamous demon hunters alive are coming for you. They've long been here by now. There is truly no escape for you. They'll track and hunt you down. They are the best of the best. I've kept you from getting a head start on fleeing. Like I said, I win. You're done.
Oh, come on, you moron. Don't you realize that it's the villain who's supposed to give their whole plan away with overly detailed monologues? You've gone and messed up our whole dynamic.
You don't get it? The Romero brothers are the best, and they will never...
Silence truly is golden. Now then, let's analyze this little situation I've found myself in. A team of demon hunters are, well, hunting me. It's kind of flattering that the so-called best of the best are after me, oh my. Well, if these Romero brothers want a war, then I'm going on the offensive. I'll need to go downtown to check them out. And give them a warm welcome to DarkestVille. But, I should probably quit wasting time with maniacal laughter and get going. I've got a lot of work to do after all. So I'll make a neutron bomb and hide it inside a cheesecake. No. That's really impractical. I don't have enough cheese.
Good evening, little fellow. Is that DarkestVille Castle?
What? What kind of question is that? You're in Darkestville, and that's the only castle. Now, please mind your own business. I'm really busy right now.
Okay, team. You hear the man. The demon should be trapped inside. Let's do our job. To the hunt!
What was I saying? Ah, yes. So let's discard the neutron bomb cheesecake. What about a neutron bomb inside an apple pie? What am I thinking? With that giant rat inside the kitchen, I can't bake anything. Okay. All the plans involving cooking are null. Man, that's like half my repertoire.
The job is done, sir. That demon is now inside our prison chest. It won't be bothering you again.
We received your payment in the last letter, so I think that's all.
Goodbye, and thank you for hiring the Romero brothers. Wait, what? The Romero brothers? They didn't recognize me. Once again, my wit and... Wait a minute. My castle! What were they doing there? Domingo! They took him away! My lovely fish Domingo! No one messes with you! Now this is personal! I don't want to cut my hand with the broken shards. doesn't need this smelly coat. I can't use the cane with that. Nuh-uh. That doesn't need to be slippery. I'd rather not open it. The giant rat could escape and bite me. I can't talk to that. I don't want to cut my hand with the broken shards. As usual, he has nothing in his pockets. Not even his lunch money. He is still stunned. What a weakling. It was just a small anvil. Hello? Dan? He is out. I don't remember throwing this at the dumpster. An iron rod. And an almost eaten biology book. Mr. Button will have to give me a good explanation about this. There's nothing useful left in those trash cans. I can't open the trap door from outside. This vent is well reinforced. There's no way to enter my castle through the ventilation system. I filled it with deadly traps. Also, it's full of those giant pesky rats. It's kind of impractical to carry around. I don't think it's a good moment to start a fight. Good evening, Mrs. Johnson.
Good evening, Sid.
May I talk with the mayor?
Do you have an appointment?
Yep.
Oh, really? Let me check that in the mayor's agenda. No, you haven't. You know, Sid, today was a really long day. Why don't you go play your pranks on someone else?
My pranks? My pranks? Please don't insult me, woman. I don't play pranks. I do evil deeds of demonic proportions.
Oh, I didn't mean to insult you, honey. But could you go to do your things outside? I heard that Mr. Martinez got a brand new doorbell. I hope no one goes to play Ding Dong Ditch at him.
Ding Dong Ditch? Are you suggesting that I use my evil genius to play that childish game? What is that big chest doing inside the mayor's house?
It's from the 3 strangers that arrived in town today. They are called the Ramiro brothers. I hear they are demon hunters. If I were you, I would be hiding until they go.
What is the mayor doing?
He is talking with one of the Ramiro brothers, a woman. I think her name was Foxy. What a name! And why do they call themselves the Ramiro brothers if there is a woman in the group? It should be the Ramiro siblings.
I don't know. Maybe it's a marketing thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Good night, Mrs. Johnson. We'll talk later.
Good night.
It's too heavy for me to move it. It's a huge treasure chest. I wonder what is inside. I prefer not to touch it. I don't want to have a horrible disfiguring gypsy curse. I cast a gypsy curse on it a few nights ago. The next person who lifts it will turn into a hideous pig. Yuck. Those candies are too sticky and dirty to carry around. They will mess up my inventory. Once I played a prank on the local kids with something like this. I put a candy container on the street, but instead of normal candies, I left a bunch of salt-coated ones. Also, I put an anti-personnel landmine below it. The explosion left little Timothy without eyebrows for a few weeks. I already checked that. There's no strongbox behind that painting, and no, I don't want to steal this horrible painting. Definitely not the kind of painting that I would add to my collection. The cabinet was depleted for redecoration. Oh, wait a minute. They forgot this bottle of 25-year-old whiskey. Interesting. The door is locked. The boxes are closed and nailed. These are some pretty interesting evil concepts over there, but I don't feel like reading them again. Nothing there looks useful. It is the very definition of garbage. The darts are heavily attached to the board, and I cannot remove them. That explains why no one has played with this thing for years. Hello? So you are one of the Romero brothers?
Yes, I'm Walrus, the muscle of the Romero brothers. And your name is Dan Teapot, right? Oh, it was a pleasure to work for you, sir. You don't find many customers that pay full in advance by mail these days.
How did you recognize me? Because I'm totally Dan Teapot.
It was easy to figure it out. In your letter, you wrote that you'd be waiting for us outside the castle to help secure the target. Between you and me, I think that putting the demon inside a fish tank was kind of too much. It made everything too easy for us.
Where is that demon you recently captured?
We put all the demons we catch inside our demon chest. There they are imprisoned forever in some kind of an alternate dimension or something. I don't get much of that technical stuff. But don't worry, he cannot escape.
What if he has some kind of super genius and handsome friend outside trying to help him out?
Oh, don't worry. Our sister Foxy already thought about that. The chest requires 3 keys to open, and each of us only has 1 key. So it's impossible to open the demon chest without our authorization. Unless, of course, someone stole each of our keys. But then again, we are the best demon hunters. No one would ever dare to try that. Except some kind of idiotic moron with absolutely zero conscience about the consequences of his actions. But then again, we shouldn't worry about that. If there is such an idiot, we will crush him.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. I would love to see that mysterious key you have.
Sorry, but I will only take it out if the rest of the group has to open the chest.
So, it must be great to be a demon hunter.
Oh, yes. You meet a lot of people, do exercise, fight evil, travel the world, and taste new drinks. It's great! Ha ha!
Where's the rest of the team?
I'm not sure. I think Foxy is talking with the mayor. And Mongoose must be training somewhere. That lad never rests.
Goodbye. I have other matters to attend to.
It was a pleasure to talk with you, sir.
It reads, choose from our varied menu, all at the same price. Caramelized duck with bacon, bacon with caramelized duck, duck with caramelized bacon, duck with bacon all caramelized with a pinch of pepper, and if you're against the natural order of the world, don't forget to taste our vegetarian option. I totally agree that it would be so much fun to flip the table. But, on the other hand, I'm sure Giovanni will beat me if I disturb the peace of his tavern. So I will have to pass. He will punch me if I do so. And trust me, his punches do hurt. Giovanni, the tavern keeper. We don't mess with this guy. Not only because he's the sole owner of the tavern, which makes him an invaluable provider of different substances, but also because if he gets mad at me, he can break all of my bones. Believe me, it already happened. Twice. Hello.
Hi!
So, how's the business going?
It certainly is not going good, thanks to debtors and demons like you.
Yeah, I'll pay you, but thanks. I appreciate you mistrusting me. How much do I owe you?
It's 2 silver coins for the pint of beer, 200 gold coins for the 6 barrels of ethanol. And don't worry about the matches. They were on the house.
Do you accept evil card?
You know how this works, Sid. Cash only.
I don't have the money with me right now.
You don't have any more credit here until you pay me. And it would be better for your health if you did it soon.
I would like to place an order.
Look, if you want to order something, you better pay your debt first. And I recommend you do it pronto.
Do you know anything about that stranger over there?
You know my policy. I don't like gossip. I don't make questions. As long as you're my customer, I don't care what you do or who you are.
I'd better go and get some fresh air outside.
See you soon.
I think the tavern keeper will not mind if I take some of them.
Don't you even try that!
Gerard is the mortal enemy of Bernard. They have been battling each other in chess matches of epic proportions since I was little. Hello, my name...
Shut up! We're playing! We're busy, Sid. Go play somewhere else.
I would like to...
Shh! I'm thinking.
I know the expression, one man's trash is another man's treasure, but this time, it is definitely just trash. I cannot cut it with my bare hands. It's like it were made out of rubber. But to be honest, even if I could, I don't want to carry this plant around. It smells funny. It's a blind guy outside a bar with a half-made Cuban mojito. It sounds like the beginning of a bad joke. Hi. Who goes there? Let me introduce myself. I'm Sid, a fine citizen of Darkestville. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Martin Hawkeye from West Spring. So you're a local, right? Yes. Well, then let me congratulate you. Darkestville is a lovely place. Really? Yeah. The air's so fresh and the climate is perfect. I guess you're right. That reminds me, I have to keep working on that weather machine. What is your business in Darkestville? I came here to explore the natural wonders of this lovely town. I'm on vacation. A tourist in Darkestville. That's something new. We don't have many attractions, you know. I don't care about that.
As long as the people are friendly and the drinks are cheap, I'm good to go. The good thing about being a blind tourist is that you don't even have to worry about the view when choosing a room.
I never thought about the benefits of being blind. Mental note. Return the sight of little Timothy. I notice you haven't touched your drink.
Yeah, this mojito is kind of lame. The mint they used is really old. It's almost tasteless.
If you're not going to drink it, may I have it?
Nah, I'm gonna drink it. Eventually. Besides, even if the drink isn't good, at least I look cool with a drink in my hand, right?
No, but then again, you are too blind to notice it.
You got me there.
May I have your drink?
No.
What are you doing on the street at this time of the night?
I went outside the tavern for some fresh air. Why do you ask? Are the streets of DarkestVille dangerous?
No, not really. Sadly, the giant mutant chickens are gone. But probably next week, the streets will be dangerous again. There's a shipment of winged tigers on the way.
Thanks for the advice.
Where are you staying?
At the tavern guest room.
But the tavern doesn't have any guest rooms. In fact, there are no hotels in DarkestVille.
Maybe it's something new. It was a really small room, but at least it was clean.
Were you passing by the tavern kitchen?
Yes.
That is the cleaning cupboard.
That would explain the bleachy smell. I can't complain. The price was really low, and it included breakfast.
I have other matters to attend to.
See you soon.
I'm not touching that. I put a trap on that bench. In this bench, I deployed a trap. The problem is, I don't recall what kind of trap it was. It's solid rock. I can't move it. It looks like some kind of insomniac pigeon. What are you doing awake at this time of night, little fellow? I see. You have a night owl complex. I don't want to touch him. He smells terrible. It's our local hobo, Jeffrey Badsock. He's pretty useful. I've tried all kinds of potions on him, ever since I was a little demon. Hello, I'm Sid, the demon of Darkestville.
Jeffrey Badsock is not drunk enough to know who you are, Sid. I've known you since you were 5. Remember that time when you were chasing the town kids with your little flamethrower, and you ended up crying because it ran out of fuel?
Yeah, but someone gave me his alcohol so I could have fun with my flamethrower again.
Oh, well, that's something any decent person would have done. You were so small and you looked so sad. Hey, you remember that time when you were zapping people with a big blue laser gun? Everyone was running so scared. I remember it as if it were yesterday.
In fact, it was yesterday.
Really? Some things never change.
What are you drinking?
Oh, this. It's glue solid. It may not be as good as an old red wine, but it's not that bad.
What does it taste like?
Awful, but it's still better than water.
Can I have some of your blue solvent?
If I give it to you, then what will I drink? Why do you always want random items from other people?
Are you still turning into a giant purple monster every time you sneeze?
Nope. Luckily, the side effects of that thing you gave me to drink faded away. But hey, if you have any more of those flasks, just keep sending them over. That thing was delicious.
Did you see anything unusual tonight?
I don't recall anything unusual, but maybe a drink will refresh my memory. Look, look, look. Nope, it did not. And now I see everything in black and white.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, champ.
I know that having a hook instead of a hand would look great on me, but I will pass this time. Who's a good boy, Ruffo? Who's a good boy? That's Ruffo, the guard dog. He seems to be sleeping, but as soon as any stranger walks past his house, he attacks. Sadly, I fall in the stranger category. It's too messy and heavy to carry around. That darn dog is guarding his neighborhood. If I walk past his house, he will bite me. Or shoot me. Creative, but no. Okay, I get it. You don't want me to go there. I didn't want to go there anyway. Blasted dog. It's not the wiser of the ideas to start a fight with someone with a spear. Unless you have a gun. It looks like he's training. Hello? Who goes there? Oh, it is you. Dan Teapot, right? Yeah, you are totally right. I'm him. I mean, it's me, Dan. And you are? I'm Mongoose Romero, the lightning of the Romero brothers. How did you recognize me? Because I'm totally Dan Teapot. Well, you told us you'd be wearing a distinctive hat. Ah, yes, of course, my hat. In my opinion, it would have been easier to recognize you if we knew that you're constantly wearing a weird smiley mask. By the way, why are you wearing that mask? Oh yeah, a mask. That's because I'm a really shy guy. I can't talk with strangers if I'm not wearing my mask. I have mental issues. Mental problems, of course. That explains the payment in advance. What are you doing in the middle of the night at the cemetery? Me? Training, of course. We must always be ready for battle. You never know when you're going to find a ghost, a demon, or worse. It could be the Big Pie Raptor. The Big Pie Raptor? Where? Oh, so you've never heard of him. The Big Pie Raptor is a maniacal purple velociraptor that throws apple pies at unsuspecting people. It doesn't sound that threatening. You say that now, my lad, but if one night you're all alone in a dark alley and you perceive a shadowy reptilian figure running and the foul stench of apple pie infects the air, you'd better not come crying to me. But I understand you. I was once like you, a reckless young man. I also didn't believe in the Big Pie Raptor until that sad night. I remember it as if it were yesterday. I was going to a dance party with my brand new white suit. When I saw him, it was already too late. I already had 3 apple pies all over me. I tried all kinds of stain removers, but nothing worked. But one day I will have my revenge. Sweet, sweet revenge. Whatever you say, bub. Just calm down. About that demon I hired you to hunt for. Where is it? Oh, that. It's in our demon chest. But don't worry, it will not be bothering you again. It's locked with 3 locks, and each of us is guarding a different key. There's no way it can be opened without our unanimous consent. Do you have any idea where the rest of your team is? I guess that Walrus is in the tavern, drinking. And Foxy, she had an appointment with the mayor of DarkestVille. I guess she had to do some paperwork. Your friends told me you could lend me the chest key you have.
There must be a misunderstanding. We are not allowed to give our keys to anyone.
I'm pretty sure they...
Misunderstanding.
Okay. Hey, look! It's the big pie raptor.
Where? Where?
It's hiding inside the crypt. I just saw it.
At last! You are cornered, you filthy apple pie carrying animal. Wait a minute. I've already been through this a couple of times. Walrus probably told you to tell me so that he can laugh at my disappointed face. I will not fall for that again.
But I just saw it.
Oh yeah? Do you have a photo, footprints, a piece of pie, or something else to prove it?
No, not really.
Then tell Walrus I'll not fall for that this time.
I have other matters to attend to.
Goodbye, and stay vigilant.
Maybe I can take a bone, but forget about the skulls. They could bite, huh? Yeah, ha! Ah! Ha! Tombstones are hard to carry around. I'd rather not do that. Remember me as the non-bald great man I was. Gonzo Smith, doctor, lawyer, adventurer, good husband, dragon slayer, and king of the East Kingdom. The Compulsive Liar support group will not be the same without you. I don't think it's a good idea to put mud in my pockets. I've tried in the past and the sensation is horrible. Tombstones are hard to carry around. I'd rather not do that. Evidently, I can't carry a crypt around. It's the cemetery crypt. It's too dark to see inside there, and the crypt ladder steps are too tall, which is a terrible combination. Or a perfect combination if you're planning to throw someone through the ladder. People used to stumble on the route below and fall through the crypt stairs, so the cemetery administrator decided to build this wooden ramp. People still fall through the crypt stairs, but only on the days I wax the ramp. Here lies one of the Benson triplets. You will be remembered for the astonishing similarities with your brothers, not only on looks, but also on the lack of criteria at handling explosives. Why are you alone, Captain? Where's the rest of the squad? I bet there's a deserter. I'd rather not. I'm allergic to this kind of cheap alloy. The door is locked. Those trophies are covered in dust. I don't want to be sneezing the rest of the night. Good evening, Mrs. Johnson.
Good evening, Sid.
May I talk with the mayor?
Do you No, you have, you know.
Please don't. I don't.
Oh, I did, but could you? I heard that Mr. Martinez got a brand new doorbell. I hope no one goes to play Ding Dong Ditch at him.
Ding Dong Ditch? Are you suggesting that I use my evil genius to play that childish game? Good night, Mrs. Johnson. We'll talk later.
Good night, my dear.
That darn dog is guarding his neighborhood. If I walk past his house, he will bite me. Or shoot me. I cannot move Ruffo's house. This is Ruffo's house. The villagers made this doghouse out of spare parts of my discarded inventions. I can't reach the handle. It's too tall. Ah! Every man for himself! Presto! It fits perfectly. Ha! In your face, dog. Are you barking? Sorry, I can't hear you. Ah, victory is so sweet. Now that I think about it, why did I want to come here in the first place? One man's trash is another man's treasure doesn't apply this time. Do you know that it's a crime to read other people's mail? I was joking. The mailbox is empty. I'll take the giant mutant chicken leg. It'll be handy if I need to scratch my back. I will not be promoting the hot dog wagon around town. What? You don't want me to take it? I'll just take a few. Okay, just 2, okay? Two of the cutest horses I have ever seen. I can't steal anything from here. Pedro will see me. It's Pedro, the owner of the hot dog wagon. A man who travels the world. A man without a home. A man without fear. A man without any semblance of personal hygiene. Hi.
Hello, Sid. How's the evil doing going?
Tonight is kind of a tough night. Dan Teapot called some demon hunters.
Demon hunters? I don't like them. They never buy anything. Good luck fighting them.
Pedro, how is business going?
Unbelievable.
Is that bad or good?
Bad. I ran out of my special marinara sauce. I have to replace it with the new clam ink sauce, but no one likes it.
It looks like regular ink.
Because that's what it is.
What about your other sauces?
They're just props to give the impression of variety. Neat trick, isn't it? I know, I'm a genius. You don't have to say it. I am a marketing devil.
Can you give me some of that ink sauce?
I need it for my hot dogs, you'll see. A hot dog without any sauce isn't the same, but let's do something. I will give you all of it if you help me do some marinara sauce.
What do you need to make marinara sauce?
I need something with a special touch of sophistication.
Like what exactly?
I don't know. Something that stinks the right way.
1 hot dog, please.
Sure. Wait a minute. You don't have any money, don't you?
Well, not at the moment.
Sorry, Sid, I have a business to run. I can't give you a free hot dog.
Do you accept evil card?
Sorry, pal. Only money.
Don't you have one of your special promotions?
Yes! When you buy your hot dog, you get up to 2 free diseases.
That sounds terrible. Can I at least choose them?
No, they're random. But that's part of the fun.
Goodbye.
See you later. And remember, we are open all night.
Pedro will not let me get away with it. I can't steal anything from here. Pedro will see me.
Hey, that's exactly what I was looking for to make my marinara sauce. It smells perfectly. But please keep the secret. I don't want people to start copying my secret sauce.
May I have your clam ink sauce now?
Of course, I don't need it anymore.
Awesome. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. No thanks. That doesn't need sugar cubes. That would be a waste. That doesn't need peanuts. I cannot cut it with my bare hands. It's like it were made out of rubber. But to be honest, even if I could, I don't want to carry this plant around. It smells funny. I don't want to enter the woods. It's dangerous. That would be a waste. 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 Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Nuh-uh. I don't think so. No thanks. I don't think so. The darts are heavily attached to the board, and I cannot remove them. That explains why no one has played with this thing for years. That doesn't need to be slippery.